基本上会差不多。现在7:10吧，几分？7:16，大概会在8点半之前，应该全部都会结束。OK， 好，所以。
Welcome everyone to the Plantation Society. This is the first of many weekly meetings. As you may have noticed, Kama is not here. I specifically did not invite her. This is a Kama-free society. Hey there, Bryce. I, exclamation point, have finally found something not to be excited about. Kama, she keeps talking. On and on and on. When we finally think she is done, she just links what she is talking about to something else. Question mark, period, and all rest of you, I know you're with me on this. No ellipsis. You will not be taking a vote. I'm the president. I had the final say. Parentheses, stop whispering. Do you have something to share with the rest of us? Oh, you like her? I don't like her. She will make it impossible to get anything done. Hey, you back! Quiet down! Stop shouting! Wait, how did a bunch of capital letters get in here? Get out of this one from punctuation marks only. This is exhausting. Normal people use exclamation point very often. Thank you. This is the animal shelter. There are lots of pets to adopt here. Dogs, cats, rabbits, hamsters, guinea pigs, and fish. This is the good family. They went to adopt the pet. Which one will they choose? How about a dog? Dogs are great pets. They can go for walks. They can play games in the park. They can fetch and carry things. Dogs are terrible pets. They can jump on your back and bark all night. How about rabbits? Rabbits are fun pets. They can jump and hop. They can skip and run. They can stand on 2 legs and wiggle their ears. Rabbits are terrible pets. They can go to the garden and eat your vegetables. How about snakes? Snakes are cool pets. They can climb and slide. They can be very small or very tall. They can also scare your friends. Snakes are terrible pets. They can bite you and swallow you whole. Help! Help! Stop that cat! How about cats? Cats are perfect pets. They can walk and run. They can jump and climb. They can play games and scare mice. Cats are the best pets. Now, what name will we choose? Thank you. One day, a lion is sleeping. A mouse runs over the lion's nose and the lion wakes up. The lion is angry. The mouse is scared. I'm very sorry, says the mouse. Don't eat me. I can help you one day. The lion laughs. That's funny, it says. You're little. How can you help me? But the lion is not angry now. The mouse runs away. 1 year later, the lion is walking in the jungle. A big nest falls over the lion. The lion opens its mouth and growls. The mouse hears the lion and it runs to help. I can help you, says the mouse. The mouse chews the nest and makes a big hole. The lion is free. Thank you, says the lion. You are little, but you are kind. Thank you. There is a kid named Sally who had a superpower. She could turn anything into a funny moment. Whether it was a trip to a grocery store or family dinner, Sally had a knack for creating laughter everywhere she went. One day, Sally decided to just swap as a banana flowery. As she walked down the street, people couldn't help burst into laughter. Even a serious-looking adult couldn't resist cracking a smile. Sally turned Halloween into the silliest holiday ever. In school, Glenn was known for her funny faces and silly dances. During math class, when everyone was struggling to solve a typical problem, Sally would listen and say, "I have the answer." By instead of an equation, she would break into a groovy dance routine that led the whole class in stitches. Sally's superpower to not just bring laughter to others, it also made her the happiest kid around. Thank you. A very poor man lived with his wife. One day, his wife, who had very long hair, asked him to carry a comb for her hair to grow out and to be well groomed. The man felt very sorry and said no. He explained that he did not even have enough money to fix the strap of his watch. It had just broken. She did not insist on her request. The man went to work and passed by the workshop, sold the timber watch at a low price, and went to buy a comb for his wife. He came home in the evening with a comb in his hand, ready to give it to his wife. He was surprised that he saw his wife with a very short haircut. She had sold her hair and was holding a new watch band. Thank you.
When we laugh, our body releases happy chemicals called endorphins. These endorphins make us feel happy and relaxed. Laughing also helps to reduce stress and make us feel better when we sad or upset. Humor is like a magic wand that can turn a gloomy day into a bright one. It can lighten our hearts and bring smiles to our faces. It helps us see the fine side of things and not take life too seriously. Laughter and humor bring people together. When we share a joke or funny moments, it creates a bond between us. It can make friendships stronger and create a positive atmosphere around us. Thank you.
It was time to find me a box of new PS4. I spent so many hours online just waiting to click purchase. I didn't cover a party because I knew that I would be totally worth every single dollar. I got 2 games. Both games had really great reviews. I put up in the console and moved back the monitor. The machine printed up and I was ready to play. After a few hours, I won several matches, especially 2-player game. But then do you know what happened? PS5 was announced. I was furious. I said, more money, but the same picture. There's nothing I can do about it, so I just kept it. Holding and gripping monitor, I could feel the vibrations bursting through my hands. Then boom, my game crashed and the console overheated. I'm devastated. All the money I ever offered nothing. Now I'm going to save up for PS5. Let me mind out, the PS6 will be announced. Thank you.
Two cats found a piece of cheese and cut it into 2 pieces, but one piece was a little bigger than the other. Both the cat wanted the bigger piece. Then they went to the monkey and asked what he liked. The monkey said, "Don't worry, I made both the pieces equal. Then it took a bite from the other piece. But it made the other piece larger, so it took a bite from the other piece. It continued till the pieces became very small. Since this, the cat shouting, 'Sir, we are satisfied that you have a pizza now.' The monkey rapped, 'This is my favorite salty and so popular.' Sadly, it's good of the ramen cheese. Thank you.
I'm from saying golf. You can play golf. It was a little golf as possible to make a few shots as possible. The more shots take, the worse shot. The fewer shots take, the better you are. So the people who play least golf are the best ones at it, and the people who play most golf are the worst ones at it. Unlike other sports, people get paid millions of dollars for being able to play less golf than other people. Here's the thing, if you don't play enough golf, you'll never be good enough to play as little golf as possible. So by not playing enough golf, you will never be good enough to play as little golf as possible. After the swing and see my body disappear into peace again. One thing is that I need more practice. Thank you.
Just up the road from my home is a field with 2 horses in it. One of the horses is blind. His owner has chosen not to have him put down, but has made him a safe and comfortable barn to live in. But if you stand nearby and listen, you will hear the sound of a bell. It is coming from a smaller horse in the field. Attached to the horse's halter is a small copper-colored bell. It let the blind friend know where the other horse is, so he can follow. As you stand and watch these 2 horses, you'll see that the horse's little bell is always checking on the blind horse, and that the blind horse will listen to the bell, and then slowly walk to where the other horse is, trusting he will not be led astray. Like the owners of these 2 horses, God does not throw us away just because we are not perfect. He watches over us and even brings others into our life to help us when we are in need. Sometimes we are a blind horse, being guided by a little ring bell of those who God places in our life, and at other times we are a guide horse, helping others to find their way. Thank you.
A man and his son went out to have dinner. While the man was having soup, his son wanted to talk to his father. However, the rule of eating meals in his family is you are not allowed to talk while you are eating. The man's son said, "Dad, can I talk to you for a second? Dad, is it all right to eat a fly?" The boy's father said, "What? I'm having dinner. I don't want to talk about that." "No talking, then you are eating something. You can ask me about later." The man finished his soup. He said, "Now you can ask me your question." The boy said, "It's okay, Dad. There was a fly in your soup, but now it's gone." Thank you.
Once upon a time in the magical land, there was a kind-hearted unicorn named Sparkle. Sparkle had a special power. He could create beautiful rainbows. But there was one problem. He couldn't find his own rainbow. Sparkle searched high and low, asking his animal friends for help. The wise owl suggested, "Follow your heart, Sparkle. It will guide you to a rainbow." Sparkle listened and followed his heart's whispers. He ventured through forests and crossed rivers, hoping to find his rainbow. Days turned into weeks. Sparkle grew tired. Just when he was about to give up, a little girl with a big smile appeared. She said, "Sparkle, your rainbow is within you. Believe in yourself." Sparkle closed his eyes and focused on his inner light, and suddenly a vibrant rainbow appeared around him. Sparkle realized his rainbow wasn't just in the sky. It was love, kindness, and unity. Sparkle that shone brightly. From that day on, Sparkle didn't need to search anymore because his rainbow is always with him, spreading joy wherever he went. Thank you. One day, 2 friends were walking through the forest. They knew the forest was a dangerous place and that anything could happen. so they promised to remain close to each other in case of any danger. All of a sudden, a big bear was approaching them. One of her friends quickly cut back a nearest bad tree, leaving the other friend behind. The other friend did not how to climb, and instead followed common sense. He lay down on the ground and remained 3 days pretending to be dead. The bears approached the friend lying on the ground. The animal started to smell his ear before slowly off angry because bears never touch those who are dead. Soon the friend who hid in the trees came down. He asked his friend, "My dear friend, what secrets did the bears whisper to you?" The friend replied, "The bears simply advised me never to believe a false friend." 考定是来给大家 computer 或者 computer accepted from directions to repeated moves and methods to someone perform following directions or a code narrated by coder. If you hit a button on a game, something happens. For example, the character in your game might jump when you press a circle button. The button does the same thing every time when you you can press a circle to make a character jump. A coder must be created. He or she creates games and steps. A coder must be also a problem solver. He or she has to think through all the time to make a computer do something. He or she has to fix and problem never happens. And no one can learn to be a coder. Would you like to make your own game? You can learn to code. Thank you. In the wacky world of school, there was a kid named Joey who had the funniest lunchtime adventures. Every day, Joey would sit down with delicious sandwich, eagerly anticipating his first bite. But as soon as he looked away, his lunch mysteriously vanished. Joey became a lunchtime detective, determined to solve the case. He sat treacherously, hoping to catch a sneaky sandwich thief. But every time he would find himself with an empty lunchbox and no clues. One day, Joey had a brilliant idea. He disguised himself as a teddy bear and hid behind a plant, ready to catch the culprit in the act. To his surprise, it wasn't a person stealing his lunch. It was his dog, Fido. Turns out, Fido couldn't resist the smell of Joey's sandwich. And so, the mysterious case of the vanishing lunch became a hilarious tale in Joey's school, reminding everyone to keep a watchful eye on their meals, even when the culprit is closer than they think. Thank you. It's spring in the forest. The snow has gone. Leaves are growing and animals are waking up. Bruno the bear is still asleep. He doesn't know that it's spring. Listen, Bruno is snoring. Now it's summer. It's warm, and animals are having lots of fun. But where's Bruno? Bruno is still asleep. He doesn't know that it's summer. Now is autumn. The leaves are turning red, yellow, and orange, and the animals are getting ready for winter. They are saving lots of food. But where's Bruno? Bruno is still asleep. He doesn't know that it's autumn. Now it's winter. You can see the animals. They are all asleep in their warm homes. But where's Bruno? That was nice long sleep. Snow, it's winter all along. He was lonely and hungry. He didn't prepare anything for the winter. Luna was very sad. Now it's spring again, and the animals are very happy. They have a party, but where's Luna? Luna! Luna is awake at last. Now that he knows it's spring, he won't miss the fun anymore. Thank you. There was a wacky scientist named Professor Goodball. He was known for his crazy inventions and hilarious experiments. One day, he invented a machine that turned socks into talking monkeys. Can you imagine walking around with a chittering socks on your foot? But that's not all. Professor Goodball also created a machine that made broccoli taste like ice cream. Kids everywhere started eating their veggies with these smells on their faces. Once, the professor even tried to make a robot that could dance the cha-cha. But instead, it started doing a funky chicken dance and singing applause songs. It was chaos. Everyone loved Professor Goodball because he always made them laugh. He showed us they are okay to be silly and embrace our inner goodness. That was responsible fun was started by laughter. Thank you. Buzz and Fly Guy went for a walk. He was looking for something to catch. Something small, something funny, a man's pet shop. On the way to the pub, they meet each other. The boy caught the fly in a jar. A pet, he said. The fly was mad. He wanted to be free. He stomped his foot and said, "Buzz." The boy was surprised. He said, "You know my name. You are the smartest pet in the world. Thank you." You may ask, why am I wearing shade? That's because the future is so bright. I need these sunglasses. Our sun is actually a star, and it is very bright. Mostly when people talk about reaching for the stars, they usually mean achieving your goals, and then achieving more than the goals you have set for yourself. Here on Earth, that is. But I want to talk about reaching the actual stars we can see in the night sky. You know, life on Earth can be very scary when you think about nuclear power. A nuclear explosion is like releasing the power of a very small star here on Earth. If used in the bad way, whole cities can be destroyed. One nuclear explosion can be so powerful, it can crack open the crust of the Earth, like an eggshell. So I have been thinking, there must be a better way to use these. We build the fastest spaceship we can. We take all the nuclear bombs of the Earth and blow them up, harmlessly in space, right next to our spaceship. Our spaceship flies the wave. Soon, we arrive at our nearest other star, Alpha Centauri. Did you know that Alpha Centauri is two stars spin around each other like dancers on the dance floor? You see what I mean? The future is so bright. I have to wear shade. So, if we use the nuclear power the right way, I can get a nice suntan, twice as fast with two suns. Thank you. There were many mice in a big house. A scary cat can live in a big house too. Every time the mice went into the kitchen for some cheese, the mouse, the cat would run after them. "How will we eat?" the mice shouted. "We are hungry for some cheese." One mouse had an idea. If the cat was brewing a small bell, we could hear him calling. Another stood up and said, "You are very smart mouse to think of them. But who is going to pull the bell on the cat?" Thank you.
old celebrity went to a nursing home to see all of his friends again and see how everyone was doing. When he got there, he was immediately greeted by everyone because they recognized him instantly. He said hi to all of his friends only, but I noticed one man didn't say anything to him. Everyone gave him a glance. This was positive. Did the other man know who he was? Surely he didn't see some of his movies or his TV show. He finally decided to talk to the man. The celebrity went up to the man and stood in front of him, asking, "Do you know who I am?" The old man looked at him and quickly said, "No, but you can go to the front desk and they'll tell you." Thank you.
Patience is waiting and taking turns. Patience is trying again and again until you get something right. There are many ways to show patience. Carol was starving. She was so hungry that she thought she would actually faint. She really wanted to run in front of everyone and get her lunch first. She knew that other people were probably hungry too. So she waited and she was just fine. She didn't feel for hunger after all. Carol was patient. Now let me tell you of the importance of showing respect. Respect is showing appreciation and listening to others. It is recognizing the good in others and honoring your contributions. There are many ways to show respect. How do you show respect? Please remember to show patience and respect all the time. Thank you.
Mr. Wang was sleeping on a bed nicely. He heard the alarm clock ringing. He hit the button and fell asleep again. After 30 minutes, he woke up steadily. It was late for him to go to work. He rushed to a car and opened the door of the garage. It was raining hard and the streets were wet, but he didn't care. He drove so fast that he didn't see the red light. He couldn't stop his car and hit the car. Boom! An old man got out of the car and called out angrily. "What are you doing? How can you go so fast?" "I'm sorry, sir," says Mr. Wang. "I didn't see the lights turn red." Then he brought out a bottle of wine and gave it to the old man. "It's cold today, sir," says Mr. Wang. "Please come down and drink a little, then you'll get warm." The old man drank some wine and became happy. He says, "I'm feeling much better now. Why don't you drink some?" "I can't drink now, sir," answered Mr. Wang. "I'm waiting for the policeman. Only drunker cause accidents, you know. Thank you."
Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about the joy of helping others. It feels amazing to lend a hand and bring happiness to those in need. Helping others can be simple. We can share our toys, help a friend with homework, or be kind to someone who is feeling down. Even small acts of kindness can make a big difference. When we help others, it makes us feel good inside. It shows that we care and can make a positive impact. Helping also teaches us important values like empathy and compassion. By working together, we create a caring and supportive community. Together, we can spread joy and make the world a better place. So, let's be superheroes of kindness. Let's share, help, and show love to those around us. Together, we can bring joy and make a difference for others. Thank you, and let's embrace the joy of helping others. Thank you.
An old man and woman live in a mountain. One day, the old man found a spring in the wood. He drank from the spring. He sees his wife in the water. His wife is surprised too. "Where is the spring?" she asked. "I want to drink from it." The man tells her about spring. She goes to the spring. A few hours later, his wife is surprised too. Where is she? He thinks. I must find her. The man finds a baby next to the spring. Oh no, it is my wife. Thank you.
Adam was a college student. He lived far, far away from school and he did not have a lot of money. Living in a dormitory on campus was his first choice. One night his mother called him up. She asked him, "Do you like your dormitory?" Adam said, "I like being independent, but there's a problem. My neighbors are so noisy. All night long, they yell again and again. They keep punching the walls. They're so rude." His mother said, "Oh dear, how do you deal with those terrible neighbors? It's no big deal." Adam said, "I just stay in my room at night and play my drums. Thank you."
It was a very special weekend camping trip for Carlos and his daughter Emma. They packed all their gear and headed out to the woods. They arrived at the campsite just as it got dark. As they lay down for the night, Emma said, "Dad, look up at the sky and tell me what you see." Carlos answered, "I see thousands and thousands of stars." "And what did it tell you?" asked Emma. "It tells me there are a lot of stars and planets up there. It tells me we are just a small part of the gigantic universe. It tells me that there is a lot more still to discover. It tells me that the weather tomorrow will be very nice." Carlos went on and on about the beautiful night sky. Finally, he said, "Emma, what did this sky of millions of stars tell you?" "It tells me that you forgot to pack the tent." "Thank you."
A man and his wife were wakened at 3 a.m. by loud pounding on the door. The man got up and opened the door to a drunk stranger standing in the pouring rain, asking for a push. Nurse said to the husband, "It's 3 in the morning." He slammed the door and returned to the bed. "Who was that?" asked his wife. "Just some drunk guy asked for a push," answered the husband. "Did you help him?" asked the wife. "No, I didn't. It's 3 in the morning and the stranger out there," said the husband. The man sighed, got dressed, and walked out to the rain. "Hello, are you still there?" "Yes," he heard the man say. "Do you serve the push?" the husband asked. "Yes, please." "Who are you? I can't see in the dark," the husband said. "Over here in the street, thank you." Once upon a time, there was a new policeman who worked hard in his position. One day, the new policeman was patrolling in the town. He saw a man sitting in the car with a tiger sitting next to him. The policeman felt shocked. He stopped the car and asked the man to open the window. The policeman says it's against the law to have a tiger in the car. Take him to the zoo. The man said, "Okay, I will do it." And he drove away. The next day, the policeman saw the same man in the same car with the same tiger. The policeman felt furious. He stopped the car and asked the man to open the window. The policeman said loudly and angrily, "I thought I told you to let that tiger to the zoo." The man said, "The man really happened. I did. Did I eat? Thank you. We had a lot of fun. Now we're going to the beach. If you need other place, upon a time there were 4 clever brothers, Peter, Paul, John, and Tom. Each has a unique talent. Peter was strong, Paul was quick, John was smart, and Tom was brave. One day the king announced a contest. Whoever could solve his riddle and win a great prize. The brothers decided to try their luck. Peter used his strength to carry heavy rocks and build a bridge. Paul's quickness helping him across the bridge. Before it collapsed, John used his smarts to solve the riddle, and Tom's braving led him to the king. The king was amazed and declared them winners. He rewarded each brother for their cleverness. The brothers were happy. They decided to share the prize and use their talents together to help others. The 4 clever brothers lived happily, reminding us when we combine our strength, we can achieve great things. Thank you.
My grandpa tells me that people who laugh at their own mistakes will get everyone else to laugh along them. Yesterday, I learned that he's right. Stay in line, Mrs. said. I knew right away that my friend Sam would be able to come. Soon, the line began to move faster, and I followed along, hoping that there'll still be pizza. Pepperoni pizza, I said politely. Mother handed me a pizza. I took the so quickly that the pizza slid off the pizza lid and a pan of mashed potatoes. I could feel my face turning red as I looked at the upside-down pizza. I heard Mrs. voice. A whisper like a sound of mashed potatoes on pizza. With a nervous smile, I said, "Of course." Mrs. Mallett scooped the mashed potato pizza on my plate. I looked around and found them all laugh again. The laughing made me feel good and so it was clumsy. Thank you.
Have you ever noticed that some people hold their bowls when eating, while some people just leave the bowls on the table? And that some put the napkin on their lap, while some don't. Every country has different rules to follow. It is important to know the table manners before visiting the country. For example, we have to know how to use the tableware like forks and knives when we are in America or Europe. Besides, we can make noises when we are eating, and the spoon are for the soup. However, it is different in Japan. The Japanese use chopsticks, not spoon. When they are having soup, they hold their bowls to their mouths and make noises. Making noises means that the food is delicious. I noticed that Koreans don't hold their bowls when eating. I guess the bowl is too hard to hold since they're made of iron. For Chinese people, it's rule not to hold a rice bowl when eating. My grandma always said that the bowl is like our job. If you want to keep it, you have to hold it with care. The idea behind all table manners is to be polite and to make other people comfortable. And it's also interesting to learn those table manners from all over the world. Thank you.
It was an autumn day. The wind and the sun had an argument. The wind boasted, "I am stronger than you." The sunlight said, "No, you are not." Just then, they saw a man was wrapped in a blanket was passing by. The wind said, "Whoever separates the blanket from a man is the strongest." Do you agree? The sun wraps his blanket around him. Okay, first you try. The wind started blowing. The man wrapped his blanket around him. He blew harder. The man wrapped his blanket around him. He blew harder. The man held his blanket firmer. He blew still harder. The man held his blanket firmer. He blew still harder. The man held his blanket still tighter. The harder the wind blew, the tighter and the firmer did the man hold his blanket. The wind fell. It was a sun's turn. The sun smiled gently at the man losing his grip on the blanket. The sun smiled warmly. The man felt the warmth and soon took off the blanket. The sun was a care stronger. Moral: gentle smile can achieve what brutal force can't. Thank you.
When I grow up, I'll work with animals. I don't know which job yet. Maybe like my brother, he's a special vet. He looks after scary snakes. Some just dull eggs. He says the snakes are easy, as they don't have any legs. My father is a scientist. He works to save rare birds. Some are really clever and can even say some words. How do you do? Maybe I can teach them to speak Chinese. Ni hao. My mother is a dog groomer. She loves dogs big or small. Once, she styled a poodle. It's just like a ball. All the dogs love to be styled by my mother. She loves all dogs too. My sister trains dolphins. They practice in the pool. She hears the dolphins talk and sing. They are very smart. They can follow my sister's outdoor after couple times. Wow, that sounds really cool. So many animal jobs to choose, but which one's right for me? Because I'm only 10 years old, I'll have to wait and see. Thank you.
A mother dog and her pups lived on the farm. On the farm, there was a well. A mother dog always told pups never to go near or play around it. One day, one of the pups was overcome by curiosity and wondered why they weren't allowed to go near the well. So he decided he wanted to explore it. He went down to the well and climbed up the wall to peek inside. In the well, he saw his reflection in the water. He thought it was another dog. Little Pup got angry when his reflection was imitating him, so he decided to fight it. Little Pup jumped into the well, only to find there was no dog. He began to bark and bark until the farmer came to rescue him. The pup had learned his lesson and never went back to the well again. Thank you.
A 9-year-old boy was sitting at his desk in class when suddenly his pants felt wet. A large puddle at his feet. He quickly wanted to do something, and he saw the teacher and his classmate Susie walking towards him. Susie was carrying a bowl of goldfish. As they came closer, the boy thought the teacher noticed his wet pants, and suddenly Susie tripped and dropped the fish bowl in his lap. Everyone in class thinks that is Susie thought that the boy's pants got wet. The teacher helps the boy change into dry clothes, and the class continues. Later that evening, the boy asked Susie, "You did that on purpose, didn't you?" "I wet my pants once too," whispered Susie. Thank you. In the land made of pizza, there lived a boy named Tommy. One day, he found a magical pizza slice hidden in his backyard. As he needed to go by it, he shrunk down to the size of a pepperoni. Tommy hopped onto the tree's raft and sailed the river to make tomato sauce.
He made talking mushrooms who sang silly songs and pepperoni that who told cheesy jokes. Suddenly, a giant sausage monster appeared, chasing Tommy. He ran as fast as his tiny legs could carry him. Just when he thought he was done for, a brave pineapple superhero swooped in and saved the day. He took another bite of the magical pizza and poof, he returned to his normal size. From that day on, Tommy always had a smile on his face, knowing that the pizza adventure was just a bite away. The end.
There is a man who cares about his health. One day, the man goes to the hospital because he doesn't feel well. A few days later, the man gets a phone call from his doctor. The doctor says, I have some good news and some bad news. The man is worried. Okay, give me the good news first. The doctor says, the good news is you have 24 hours to live. The man says, oh no, that's the good news. Then what about the bad news? The doctor says, the bad news is I forgot to call you yesterday. Thank you.
A mother, a father, and their daughter were in the kitchen. The mother was cooking dinner. The father was helping his wife prepare the food. The daughter was playing with her dolls. 5 minutes later, the little daughter went to her mom and said, Mom, I have a question. Your hair is long, curly, and beautiful. That hair is short, straight, and great. But you and Dad have a few gray hairs. How come? The girl's mother said, I'm sorry, but I have to blame you for that. Our hair was black and beautiful before we were born. Naughty kids give their parents gray hair. Every time we behave badly, we get one gray hair. The girl nodded her head and said, I understand. That is why Grandma and Grandpa's hair is completely gray. Thank you.
A woman was in a park. She saw a man sitting on a bench. His skin was wrinkled. His hair was gray and bald. The woman thought, that old man looks lonely. I should chat with him. He said something nice to him. He told the man, hello, you're very healthy. You must exercise or eat good food. The man said, no, you don't need to do those things. I don't exercise or eat good food. I also smoke a lot. The woman said, wow, how old are you? The man smiled. He said, I'm 32 years old. Thank you.
Once upon a time in France, there was a girl who lived in a convent, surrounded by nuns dressed in black and white. Her name was Gabriel Chanel. In the convent, the girls were taught how to sew, but they didn't have many colors to choose from. They used the same materials as the nuns, so their dolls were dressed in black and white too. When she grew up, Gabriel worked as a seamstress by day and a singer by night. The soldier she sang for called her Coco, and this name would stick with her for the rest of her life. Coco dreamed of having her own shop in Paris. One day, a wealthy friend lent her money to make her dream come true. Coco clothes to play, even if the clothes was plain. Where do you buy that? The lady would ask her. I made it myself, she said. Come at my shop, and I can make one for you. Business grew quickly, and Coco soon repaid all the money to her friend. Her most successful design was classic little black dress. She transformed the color that had always been associated with funerals to something perfect of glamorous evening out. The shape of many clothes we wear today was all influenced by Coco Chanel, the designer who started to make all clothes from scraps of non-skirts. Thank you.
man and his son were walking through the supermarket. The boy looked at his shopping list and said, "Mom wants us to buy some ketchup." The father nodded. He put a bottle of mustard in the basket. He put a loaf of bread in his basket. He put 2 boxes of chocolate in his cart. This puzzles the boy. He said, Mama also wants us to buy some corn." His father smiled and picked up some onions and coriander seeds. The boy asked, "Why are we buying all the wrong things?" His father says, "I hate shopping. If we mess up badly in life, your mother will never make me do this again." Thank you.
Welcome to Planet Museum, a museum where you can learn some interesting facts about the world. There are many interesting places on Earth. Where should we go first, children? Forests. Forests are home to over a half of the world's animals and plants. Trees clean the air and produce oxygen for us to breathe. We destroy more than 36 football fields every minute and throw away thousands of trees and paper and cardboard every day. Oceans are home to millions of marine animals. They absorb the sun heat, transfer it to the atmosphere, and move it around the world. The rubbish we produce and then pollutes the ocean. Turtles mistake plastic bags of jellyfish and die when they eat them. The opposite ends of the world, Arctic and Antarctica, are freezing cold land. It is so cold that even the sea is covered in ice. Turtles mistake plastic bags of jellyfish and die when they eat them. The fuel we use for energy makes the climate warmer. When it gets warmer, ice melts, sea rises, and land disappears. This is a green world where people respect nature and live a long and healthy life. Whether you like to live here, thank you.
Charlie was walking home from school one day and saw a frog on the road. The frog hopped over to Charlie and started to speak. "If you kiss me and turn me into a beautiful princess," said the frog. Charlie picked up the frog and put it into his pocket. "Please kiss me," said the frog. "I love you forever." Charlie just looked at the frog and smiled. The frog yelled, "If you kiss me and turn me into a princess, I clean your room, cook for you, do your homework, and love you forever." Charlie smiled at the frog and put it back into his pocket. "What's wrong with you?" shouted the frog. "I told you that I'm a beautiful princess and will love you forever. Why won't you kiss me?" "I'm just a 10 years old schoolboy," said Charlie. "I don't need a princess, but a talking frog is really cool. Thank you."
A boatman had a sweet shop where he sold candies and sweets. The sweets attracted a lot of flies, and the man tried everything possible to prevent the flies from sitting on his sweets. One day, a giant fly came and sat on the sweets. He tried to catch it with his head, but he escaped and sat on another sweet. He tried to catch it again, but it flew away and sat on another dish, and this continued. The fly told the boatman to clap and hurt it if he can. The man said, "What a bad giant fly! I must let you out. I can sacrifice anything to keep you away from my store." When the fly sat on candies, the boatman smashed the candies. When the fly sat on sweets, the boatman hid the sweets. Finally, the fly sat on the man's bald head. With a mice thought, he hit his own head to catch the fly. "Ah, my head!" Then the fly flew away, leaving a big red bump on the man's head. Thank you.
Ian liked watch TV too much. When he watched TV, His baby brother always played with toys near him, but Ian was always late for lunch. His mom was angry about it. At last, his mother said, "If you are late for lunch once again, I won't let you say a word during lunch." The next day, Ian late for lunch again. As soon as he came into the dining room, he began to say, "Mother." "Don't say a word," cried the mother. When lunch was over, his mom asked, "Well, Ian, when did you want to say when you came in?" "I only want to say that the baby was filling your new hat with milk," said Ian.
There once was a lion who was too lazy to hunt for the food. He pretended to be very sick and told all the animals that he was soon to die. "Please," he said, "come and visit me in my cave and bid me goodbye." One by one, the whispers came. One by one, the lion ate all of them. When Fox arrived to pay his last goodbye, he stopped in front of the cave and looked closely at the ground. "Come in quickly, I am dying," cried the sad lion. "No way," said the fox, who was very clever. "You will not have me for a visitor. I see many footprints going into your cave, but no one coming out." Thank you.
Once, there was a boy named Patrick who went to visit his granny for the night. As it was getting dark, Granny said to Patrick, "Oh, Patrick, it's getting dark. Get into bed, put your head on a pillow, and go to sleep." "But, Granny," said Patrick, "I don't have a pillow." "What?" cried Granny. She ran to the hen house and got a load of feathers. She made a bag, stuffed the feathers into it, sewed it up, and put it on the bed. "Now, Patrick, there you are." "Now lie down, put your head on the pillow, pull your blanket, and go to sleep." "But, Granny," said Patrick, "I don't have a blanket." "What?" cried Granny. She ran outside and shelled off some of sheep wool. Then she knitted it into a blanket. Then she spread it on the bed. "Now, Patrick," said Granny, "lie down on your bed, put your head on a pillow, pull your blanket, and go to sleep. And don't forget your teddy bear." "But, Granny," said Patrick, "I don't have a teddy bear." "What?" cried Granny. "And it's already morning," said Patrick. "Thank you."
There was a man who had two dogs, one named Common Sense and the other named Trouble. He had habit of going to the park to walk his dog every evening, and he would play frisbee with his dog and let him run outside and feel nice and tired when they got home. One day he only brought Trouble to the park and then come home with his injured part. While the man was having playing frisbee with his friends, Trouble ran off into the bushes and disappeared. The man was very sad and upset about losing his dog. A day, she looked for Trouble everywhere but could not find him. A lady arrived next to the man. "What are you looking for?" The man replied. I'm looking for Trouble." "Pardon," said the lady. The man replied in her tone, "I am looking for Trouble." The lady was annoyed and asked, "Where's your Common Sense?"
The man whose mind is surrounded by his dog answered, "At home." Thank you.
There once was a crow who was very thirsty. He saw a bit of water at the bottom of a tall clay pitcher, but his beak was too wide and the pitcher was too thin to poke his thirsty tongue down in. "What should I do?" thought the crow. "I'll think and think. I must get myself a drink." "Aha!" exclaimed the crow as an idea came to him. He took a pebble in his beak and dropped it into the pitcher. Plop, plop, he dropped 2 more in. On and on he went. One by one the pebbles fell, slowly making the water get higher until he could drink the water with his beak. "Ah," he said as he took a drink. "No problem is too big when I think and think." Thank you.
Mike was very stingy. He hated spending money. Whenever he had to buy something, he always argued about the price and tried to bargain, even from the cheapest things. In this way, Mike saved a few cents here and a few cents there, and by the end of the year, he had saved several $100s. One day, he had a very bad toothache and had to go to the dentist. The dentist looked at the tooth and said, "This tooth will have to come out. It's too damaged to save. How much do you charge to take out the tooth?" Mike asked. $40. The dentist said, $40? Mike thought it was much too expensive. "How long will it take you to pull out the tooth?" he asked. "About 2 minutes," the dentist said. Mike could not believe what he was hearing. $40 for 2 minutes' work, he shouted. "That's robbery." The dentist smiled. "You're right," she said. "Thank you for telling me. I'll pull your tooth out very slowly. How about if I take half an hour?" Thank you.
Andy was 5 years old, and he had no brothers and sisters. He lived with his parents in the country, and there were no neighbors near his house. One Saturday, Andy's uncle Fred came and visited them. He had lunch with Andy and his parents. Then Andy smiled and went to the kitchen and washed the dishes, and his father went out and watched the car. "Stay here and talk to Uncle Fred." Andy's father said, "Treat and show him the toys," his mother said, and he showed his uncle his toys and talked for half an hour in the living room. Then Andy said to his uncle, "I'm going to go out and play with God in the garden." And his uncle was surprised. "How do we play with God?" he asked. "It's easy," Andy answered. "I throw a ball up and the God throw it back to me."
It was a very special week chemistry for Carlos and his daughter Emma. They packed up all their gear and headed out to the woods. They arrived at the campsite just as it got dark. As they lay down for the night, Emma said, "Dad, look up the sky and tell me what you see." Carlos answered, "I see thousands and thousands of stars." "And what does that tell you?" asked Emma. "It tells me that there are lots of stars and planets out there. It tells me that we are just a small part of this gigantic universe. It tells me that there is a lot more still to discover. It tells me that weather tomorrow will be really nice." Carlos went on and on about the beautiful night sky. Finally he said, "Emma, what does this sight of millions of stars tell you?" "It tells me that you forgot to pack the tent." Thank you.
Four girls went to school every day by taxi. One day, one of the girls said, "There's a test this morning. Let's get to school late." "What can we tell our teacher?" one girl said. "He will be angry." They thought for several moments.
Then one of them said, "Let's tell him that our taxi has a flat tire." "That's a good idea," the other girl said. When they arrived at school, the test was finished. "Why are you late?" the teacher asked. "Our taxi has a flat tire," one of the girls said. The teacher thought for a moment. Then he said, "Sit down, one of you in each corner of the room." Then he said, "Write the answer to this question on a piece of paper. Which tire was flat?" Thank you.
It was Ma's birthday. She got a letter from her uncle. The letter said, "Happy birthday. I am sending you some chickens. I hope you like them." Ma was very happy. She liked eating eggs and she liked eating chicken. When the chickens arrived, they were in a box. Ma took a box off the truck and carried it back to her house. The box was heavy, so she dropped it. The chickens all ran out. A few days later, her uncle came to see her. "Did you get the chickens?" he asked May. "Yes, Uncle Tom," Ma said, "but I dropped the box and the chickens ran out." "Did you find them all?" her uncle asked. "I hope so," Ma said. "I got 11 of them." "That's very strange," her uncle said. "I only sent you 6. Thank you.
In a faraway village, there was an extremely superstitious man. A landlord rewarded the man with a big, heavy goat. Because of his diligence, the man carried the goat on his shoulders and started walking back home. 3 wicked liars observed him and decided to trick him. The first liar came to him and asked, "Why are you carrying your dog on your shoulders?" The man got angry and told the liar that it was a goat and not a dog. As he kept walking, the second liar passed by and said why he was carrying a dead calf on his shoulders. The man's anger boosted and said, "You fool, can't you see this is a goat?" However, the second liar's question planted the seed of suspicion in the man's mind. After walking for some more distance, the third liar approached the man and asked, in a sarcastic tone, "Why are you carrying your donkey on your shoulders?" The superstitious man got scared, thinking the goat was actually a ghost. He quickly left it right there and ran away. "Ha ha ha, what a stupid man!" The 3 liars laughed out and took the goat away. Thank you.
One night, when the moon was very bright, Rabbit was resting near a pond. He was very tired and wanted to go to sleep, but he was scared the tiger was going to eat him up. Rabbit tried and tried to stay awake. He looked up the sky and started to count the stars. Soon, Rabbit was fast asleep. Suddenly, a loud booming voice woke him up. It was Tiger. "Aha! Now I got you, little rabbit. You'll be perfect in my soup." Rabbit was very frightened, but he had an idea. He looked in the water and saw a reflection of the moon. It looked like a big, long treat. He moved his mouth, pretending to eat, and said, "Yum, yum, yum, yum." Tiger, I'm happy to see you. Come and share this delicious bite with me." Yum, yum, yum. Tiger loved white cheese. He licked his lips. Yum, I can see the cheese. "But how do you get along in the pond?" they asked. "Easy," said Rabbit. to try? Tiger tied a stone around his foot and jumped into the pond. Splash! The rabbit ran away saying, "Ha ha, now you're the one in the soup. Thank you."
There's lots of stuff to disagree on. Cake or pie, apples or oranges. Some people just get worked up about anything. Some people argue about which animal is better, cats or dogs. Anyway, you're not always going to agree, even with the most agreeable person in the world. In a world with so many things to disagree on, we gotta learn how to disagree without making everybody feel terrible. Step 1. Treat people like they're people. In an argument, you can often forget that you're talking to a person, a human being, someone who has a heartbeat, unless you're arguing with a tree. But that's another problem. I can't help you there. Step 2. Listen. Listen. Listen before trying to change someone's opinion. Take time to listen to them, even when they don't make sense. That's part of treating someone like a person. You've got 2 ears and 1 nose for a reason. You gotta listen more than you smell. Wait, I'm pretty sure that's not right. Step 3. Pause, breathe, love. When you disagree, you're gonna want to do something crazy, like yell. Don't do it. Instead, you've got to pause, breathe, and love. It's okay to disagree, but it's not okay to be mean. Don't say it until you can say it with love. There are plenty of reasons to be mad in the world. Let's not just spend our time here being mad at each other. Step 4. Acceptance. Here's something you've got to accept. Not everybody's the same, and that's a good thing. We need variety. We need disagreement. We may not like it, but we need each other. Nobody wins when all we want to do is win. We got a whole world to make more awesome. Thank you.